Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas. I am coming live on Christmas Day. Um, wow. So, first of all, this is Anita Gosal, your Liberation Money Coach, coming at you from Sweden on my Christmas Day, on the 30-day to Fast Cash to Freedom Challenge, Liberate Me. And I wanted to bring you something quite special today. I know you all may be very busy on your Christmas days, but I wanted to check in. But I made a commitment, right? And I made that commitment because it matters to me. So here I am, taking a little sneaky moment away to come and speak to you all. So hi, Jessica. Nice to see you. Hi, Eva. Hi, Soraya. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Merry Christmas to you, my love. Mwah. Mwah. So bloody nice to see you all. And welcome to all the new members that have been joining. I think we've had about 25 new members this week. It's just been incredible. Massive welcome to you all individually. I hope you've got a private message from me to say hello. Hi, Anna. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. And I'm coming on here today, want to wish you a Merry Christmas, but also to, show you what commitment looks like. Shows you what self-dedication and passion looks like, and what self-honor looks like, right? Is that we show up for ourselves and each other, okay? In terms of what really matters to us. So today we are talking about, I've got my notes here so I don't go off track because it is Christmas Day, so I'm all relaxed and it's been nice. I've just had a mulled wine, and a beautiful Christmas dinner. Oh my God. And I didn't have to cook a thing. I have my husband, my brother-in-law, my cousin, who are, they should all be literal celebrity chefs. Just unbelievable. I'll post some pictures later. How was your Christmas? So let me know how you're all doing. Are you having a good Christmas? It can be a mixed bag sometimes, right? Totally. So I'm here in Sweden and I'm coming at you for your 30-day to Fast Cash to Freedom by Liberate Me challenge. So today I want to talk to you about stop thinking that you're not enough, right? And I'm talking about stop thinking that you're not enough to create your happy ever after. But to be honest, how many times today have you thought, I'm just not enough? I'm just not enough. When you woke up, when you got dressed, when you did your hair, when you did your makeup, when you did your food, or when your sister says something to you, or you're just like, I'm not enough. You may not notice that, but just take a moment to think, how many times a day have I felt I'm not enough? I have to try harder. I have to be more than what I am. I have to put an act on. I have to pretend, or how many times have you been doing that today? And this is Christmas Day, right? A big one in the calendar. Hi, Queen. Nice to see you, darling. Merry Christmas. How many times have you done that? So, to not think you're enough, just as you are, right, is a massive block. Fast cash to freedom, to joy, to love, to romance, to freaking anything you freaking want, yeah? It just is. That's the way it works. Because it doesn't feel good, right? When you feel like I'm not enough, it doesn't feel good, right? It just doesn't feel good, which is the truth. So let me know. Give me some love hearts if you have not felt that you're enough. Or you're not good enough. Yeah, you're just not enough. So today, that's what we're talking about. Today, I'm going to focus on that. And I'm going to try to be quick because I've got my whole family and friends and everybody downstairs. I've just sneaked away for this quick live with my lovelies, with all of you who are so freaking important to me. You know, this is a community of empowered women and some men, which is incredible, that are coming on this journey. And it's just incredible. So I thank you all for being here. I'm very grateful and I appreciate you all. And I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you want to call it. But this is a great time for a bit of reflection, right? You can't even almost help but to reflect. Even if you're not into personal development, people are reflecting, looking back. What have I achieved? What have I done? Yeah? Or what haven't I done? And why haven't I done it? And this is the point of what I'm going to talk to you about today. Why haven't you done it or haven't fully got to where you wanted to get to? Is at the core of it really is, I'm just not enough. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. Yeah. So let me know if that resonates with you. Hi, Nuggies. Merry Christmas. Nice to see you here. So I'm not sure if you know this about me. I'm looking down because I'm looking down at my notes so I don't go off too much off track. So I don't know if you know this about me, but I will admit I never felt good enough. Never. Like throughout my whole childhood, teens, adult, never. Not, even though I was wildly successful at points, I still do not feel good enough. I really didn't at all. And I was always striving to be more successful, thinner, prettier, making sure that everybody liked me. Like that was everything to me, like everything, which is that I was popular enough, that was important to me too. Even at the point of sacrificing, to be honest, what I knew was right. I knew what was right, but I was sacrificing that just to fit in. Because the need to fit in, and especially here on Christmas Day, right? The need to freaking fit in is painful sometimes, right? It is painful. But we do it because rejection from the tribe, we think we're going to die. We're not going to die, but we think that, right? There's a part of us that is making us do this. It's not that we're bad people, but that's what's happening, okay? So I did things how do I put it? I had never done to win approval. I mean, I'd do pretty much anything to win approval of someone I love so much. And I have a big heart, so there's not a lot of people I don't love, okay? Hi, Ranjit. Nice to see you, darling. Merry Christmas. So I would do a lot to win the approval of these people. Like, I would give up everything, to be honest. And it was so detrimental, pleasing someone else. And I'd always be denying myself, but in some weird, like, I'm a wonderful, nice person for doing this. But I was not, because deep down, resentful, miserable, in pain, with a big smile on my face. And that shit doesn't work. It doesn't work in everyday life. It certainly doesn't work to magnetize what you want towards you, okay? So I was pushed. So I was denying myself, essentially. And I was, my own needs, I was pushing my own needs away each day. And I just did it a little bit, right? It's okay. But then I just did it a bit more and a bit more. A little more day by day until I disappeared, right? I disappeared. I didn't know who I was anymore. And I did it for years. It was like living a life that wasn't really mine at all, okay? I wasn't taking drugs and I was living a good lifestyle. And I was very successful on the surface. I had everything, the house, the husband, the car, all the things. But it was slowly killing me. Yeah, it was slowly killing me, which is the truth. Today I'm doing what the frick I like. The fuck I like, I was about to say. Why not? Let's swear a little. So every day I really found myself so much, caring so much what everybody thought, what my ex-husband thought. Ex-husband now. But I was ignoring myself really all of the time, and that voice in my head, you know that voice that's niggling, and we're like, oh, that doesn't matter, that's not important, we'll just ignore that. That's really dangerous. Stop ignoring that voice. Would be my number one advice. Write that down. Stop ignoring that voice. It's really important. And it was screaming warnings at me, like, stop it, wake up, stop, right? That was and it wasn't just with my work, it was doing that, but with my relationship at the time when I was married for an abusive relationship. And so it wasn't even just with him, it was with everyone in my life, from family, friends, work, colleagues, everything, you name it, right? Because it's like a plague. If you're like that in one area, it's just domino effects into every area, right? So the funny thing about denying yourself love and to love another person, when the other person decides he or she is done with you, then you're truly left with nothing. Nothing, right? Because you chose to deny yourself love, right? You chose to treat yourself in such a disrespectful way. So if someone was to walk away or something doesn't work out, it's like you're nothing without it, which is just not true. Like you're everything, but you've just lost sight. You've lost sight of who you are and how precious you are. So, I was devastated and left with an empty shell of who I was, devoid of an ounce of strength, confidence, and inner happiness that I used to have before I met my ex-husband of many, many years ago now. Yeah. And gosh, now maybe 11 years ago, we were divorced, right? And that really was a big moment for me to move forward. I have many more since, which you've been hearing about. And I was forced to move out of my home, forced to move out of my culture, and not forced, but I made that decision. Something I'd worked so hard for it all to change, okay, overnight. And I had to start. Well, I carried on in my corporate way. I went traveling, and eventually that all in the same way broke, because it's not my path. If things keep breaking down for you, trust me, it's not your path, or you need to do some work, okay? Inner work, not hard work, inner work, okay? So I started my business, and I worked full-time, right? I detoxed my body and detoxed everything in my life that wasn't serving me anymore. For me, it was a big part of it was the corporate world. So I detoxed all of the toxic people, family, friends, partners, and countries. I had to relocate myself. I had to be willing to do that to be where I am today, okay? So over the next few years, I tried everything to rebuild myself, from going traveling, which was amazing, moving abroad, going into more corporate jobs, but it still wasn't enough. Like, it was progress, big progress, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't the greatest version of who I really was, right? To my deepest level. I still knew there was more. And at that final piece, when I left the corporate world, I had to take real moments to really, especially to learn how to love myself and how to forgive myself in a big way. Because we are hard on ourselves. That's why we put up with this shit, right? And I had to promise myself that I would never abandon myself again. I had to promise myself that. And it's not easy. It's still abandon myself for the love of someone else, or to ask someone else's permission. I had to give myself permission. I had to invest in myself. Okay, so I had to make that promise to myself. And that's a promise that I live by every day. It's not that it's easy all the time, because I'm a recovering people pleaser. So, like many of us here, right? But what is important is that I've made that promise. I've made the decision. A decision means to cut all other options off. It means that I'm only going down that path, whatever it takes. Even if I fall down, I get up. I've made that promise to myself. I'm not abandoning myself and my gift and my purpose and my passion, right? So I discovered how to fall in love with myself, how to cultivate confidence, how to grow muscles of confidence, right? That were not natural to start with. I needed to create a life I was really proud and happy to live, right? And this is what I love doing. So I feel really blessed to be here today on Christmas Day with you, all you lovelies. And thank you for being here live with me. And for those of you that are going to come to the replay, give me a hashtag replay. So I feel so blessed to be able to support other women now in their healing, in their letting go of guilt, in their letting go of shame, and dropping that attachment to the need of others' approval, and really tap into their inner power, inner graceful power. Like I don't really do confrontational, but you will know not to fuck with me. And if you work with if you work with me, people will know not to fuck with you either. We're graceful souls, but it's more energetic as you go through this, okay? It's not confrontational. So I'm really blessed to support women in the healing, the letting go of their guilt, the shame, dropping the attachment and the need of approval. It does have a message there, no problem, that's good. Really to tap into their own inner power, your own inner power, your own intuition, your own grace, your own guidance, and create a life that's real, create a business that's real, create a gift that's real, and create a crazy income from it, fast and easily. That's authentic, a fulfilling, a life that you want to live, right? So I recreated myself, and this is what I'm doing for all of my clients and all of the women I work with, all of you. That's why I'm here today. So I hope this has helped shifted you. I recreated my life. I created a happy ever after, I guess. After my 6-figure years, which is insane, 10-step signature system that I have created to help you really fall in love with yourself, understand yourself, and find your gift and make a lot of money from it. But not just that. This is about your relationships. This is about everything, because it's all related. Okay, it's all related. So if you would like my support in transforming your negative, limiting, crappy beliefs, if you would like to let go of these old habits, these old ways of being, not feeling good enough, not feeling enough, it can't happen for me, all the self-compromise and self-sacrifice and the self-deprivation, if you would like some help with that, something to get you unstuck and to stop suffering and guilt and anger and resentment, because that's what builds. I can definitely help you with that, okay? I can definitely help you with that. So you can send me a private message and let's connect. We'll book a chat. It's Christmas Day, but I will be available. I've got some slots open just after Christmas. And I have some spaces opening up on my Fast Cash to Freedom Liberate Me program system. And this is a free chat to explore and to see what working together might look like and whether it's a fit as well. And I can send you some other bits and pieces in the meantime, just checking in if I wanted to say anything else. Well, I want to say Merry Christmas, and I want to say thank you for being here, and for those on the replay, and whatever you do, if you do nothing else, and all you do is listen to this, stop thinking you're not enough. Write that down. Stop thinking you're not enough. And instead, write down right now, I am enough. I am enough. I'm enough just as I am. I'm a bit emotional today. So decide your dreams, however big or small they are. And even if you don't know what they are, go find out. Go take a step, because you're worth it. Decide you are worth it. Make a decision, I'm worth it. Even if that is work. But make the decision you're worth it. It is the best gift you could ever give yourself. And it is Christmas Day, so you deserve a gift, right? That's the best gift you could give yourself, and to others as well. Because you become authentic, real, and actually joyous, rather than, all this shitty shit going on inside. Sorry about holding this in my arm now. It's starting to hurt. So I'm going to sign off. So this has been Anita Gosel on Christmas Day 2019. I hope to be speaking to you soon to get things moving. So when I speak to you in 2020, things will be very different for me and for you, right? Because we're all on a journey. So massive Merry Christmas. Love you all. Big shout out to Jessica Linnell. Thank you for being here, darling. Looking forward to working with you. Eva, oh my gosh, nice to see you here, darling. Merry Christmas. Soraya, I know you're new, darling. Massive welcome to you. Loving your Merry Christmas. Let me have your questions. Let me have what you want to learn about. We're on day 11 of a 30-day challenge. So I'm literally delivering to you. This is your chance. And to Anna, Merry Christmas, great to have you. And to Queen, the Queen, love that. And to Nargis, Merry Christmas, thank you for being here. And to Ranjit. Ranjit's, yeah, so good to have you. Kind of family, right? Yeah, I just actually want to keep hanging out with you guys, but I gotta go. But I will see you again tomorrow. Let me know your biggest takeaway from this live at the very least, okay? I'll take some notes and I shall speak to you soon. Merry Christmas, beauties. Go enjoy yourselves. Be fabulous. Bye.